Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Ron Simplified Myers, your uplifting life partner. Yes, it's late. Well, it's not real late. It's only about 9:30, but I'm just saying it's dark outside, so you can see I'm coming in and out. But anyway, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about time, because I was talking with someone, and they were telling me about the fact that they didn't have time. And I've always laughed when I hear people say that. I used to do this all the time as an exercise at my meetings, my financial service meetings, because you would always hear people, because it was a business opportunity also, and it still is a business opportunity. I shouldn't say was. But the number one, which we all know you hear people say, is I don't have time. Now, for some people, and very few people, that is really legit. They really, time-wise, their time is I mean, their schedule's full. But for probably 95% of people, folks, I'm not going to call it bad time management, because you'll hear people all the time talk about where you need to manage your time. I tell people you can't manage time. Time going to do what it do. The only thing that you can do is start prioritizing what you do, but you can't manage time. So anyway, we won't even get on that subject. But bottom line is, what I would do in the meetings, that I would always tell somebody, I say, how many a person in here that's extremely busy and just, you're sitting here thinking right now you would love to look at this business opportunity, but you really just don't have the time. And you'll always get hands raised where people go, yeah, I really want to do this. And I go, okay, well, if you'll participate with me real quick, I just want to do a quick exercise, because this is kind of what I would do personally if I was in your position, just to kind of see if I would have time. Would you be willing to participate with me? And a person, of course, goes, yeah, because if you can find me some time, man, I'm open, because I want to do this. And so what I would do is we'd say, okay, at the beginning, we'd figure out you got 7 days in a week, 24 hours a day. That works out to what, like 168 hours a week. So we start from there, and we go, so we all have, folks understand, everyone has the same amount of hours a week, same amount of hours a day. The only difference between those that get it done and those that don't is what they do in those 24 hours. So, okay, so let's get that clear. We're all dealing with the same 24 hours. So anyway, what we would do is say, okay, now how many hours do you work per day? And they'll go 8 hours, 5 days a week. We go, okay, so let's subtract the 40 from the 168. We're down to 128. And then we'll just go through that. How much time does it take for you to drive to work? And they'll say, oh, it takes me about a half an hour. And if a person told me a half an hour, I'd give them an hour. So we'll go, okay, that's 5 hours. So you can see there I'm giving away time. And then I'll say, well, how long does it take you to dress? And they go, oh, it takes me maybe a half an hour to an hour to dress. Same thing. I'll say, well, let's give you an hour and a half, and we'll figure that out, And that's 7 hours that, that we have for getting dressed. And how much time do you have to sleep? And they go, oh, man, I got to get my 8 hours of sleep in. We go, okay, let's give you 9 hours. Folks, you know what? It has never failed yet to this point. Now, that's not saying it won't. The closest I think someone has come to is they had 20 hours left. Most people got 40, 50 hours available every single week. And they all have the same puzzled look on their face going, okay, I forgot something. I'm telling you, I know I do not have an extra 50 hours a week. I'm telling you, there's something. Okay, daycare. I got to go pick the kids up. Okay, that's on there. And they start looking around, and guess what? When it's all said and done, I said, well, you still got 50 hours. So when you figure out what's missing, because we know it ain't 50 hours, because that wouldn't be something you would forgot. Am I right? So the key is, and for those of you that are watching this, do the exercise for yourself. The reason that I'm saying that is because time is never an issue. And I shouldn't say never, because again, there are exceptions to every rule. But there are people that are running 5, 6, 7 businesses. And we got a lot of people that go, well, you don't understand, because I got a job. I got a job. You know what I'm saying? Well, I got kids. Do you know there's a whole bunch of people that got kids? So bottom line is, I just want you guys to do the exercise for yourself, because what ends up happening is we realize it's not that we don't have time, it's what we're actually doing with that time. Again, do it for yourself. And remember, it ain't right, it ain't wrong, but it is my opinion. I'll talk to you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.